right? You know what I mean? Because it's like I said, for some of us, we came from dynamics where people put these things into us, these labels and all these names, and et cetera, and we walk with that identity. We walked in that light, we walked in that shame, and we felt what we felt, right? But now it's your responsibility to really sit with yourself, right? And whatever happened in that past, whatever happened with regards to your experience, you're able to really assess that and really accept, is this what I want? Are these my values? Is this who I really am, right? Am I going to leave this? Am I going to take that, right? And just build and keep growing, right? So I really want to take that in consideration, right? So awareness creates pause between what you feel and what you need to do, right? So it allows you to kind of understand what that mindfulness, right, with that reassurance, right, understanding, you know what I mean, who you are, and then building off of like what you need to do in regards to moving forward, right? That's why it's always important for us to have that solitude, that alone time, get away from the noise, get away from these different environments, get away from these different people, right? Because understand that people's energy, they kind of cling on to us, right? We got to take these in consideration, right? But that pause, that alone time allows you to, you know what I mean, make choices and make decisions that can be beneficial for who? Yourself, right? This is very important for our personal development, right? Because if we want to be able to say that we want to get there, right? But we know the steps and what it takes, right? How are we going to be able to proactively make the steps if we're not, you know what I mean, doing what we have to do, right? And having the time to really, you know what I mean, reflect on what we need to do, right? So I really want us to take that into consideration, right? Moving forward in regards to some practical reframing, right? So when we know better, we tend to do better. So, right. So before asking, you know, how do I change, right, this, I want you to ask yourself, is that what behavior am I trying to accomplish? You know what I mean? Because we have to be able to assess our behaviors, right? So curiosity begins with the growth, then that criticism, right? So like I said, sometimes our minds dive right into, you know, negative thinking, that rumination off rip. But that's not going to help us get to where we need to be, right? So I really want us to, like I said, avoid the negative, you know what I mean, negativity, and really kind of boost yourself up, because it's going to help you get to the outcome that you anticipate, right? Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can apply the action. Yes, you are trying. Yes, you are showing up, right? So really affirm yourself in that sense, right? So understanding the patterns help you change more effectively when, like I said, you're using that positive self-talk, you're boosting yourself up, you're allowing yourself to really stretch the neuroplasticity, those neural wave lines inside your brain to really, you know, work towards getting you moving forward, right? So I really want to take that in consideration. So instead of blaming yourself, instead of diving into, like I said, negative behavior, I want you guys to dive into more of that curiosity, more of that need, more of the self-belief that you're able to accomplish whatever you want, under the belief that, you know what I mean, of the fears and all those things that are holding you back, right? So we're going to get outside our comfort zone, right? So this is going to be able to help us move forward. Like I said, immediate application that we're able to apply is think about, like I said, one behavior that you would like to change. Ask yourself, well, when is this happening, right? What is usually, what are the triggers? What's really going on, right? What emotions that show up before, right? Do you get sweaty palms? Did your face turn red? What's really going on, right? So observe the